All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Eric Roy, and I'm the founder of Surf's Up Restaurants here in Chicago. We started Surf's Up in 2012. And my reason here is to basically explain to you guys why now is a wonderful time and the best time to get involved and invest in the Surf's Up franchise. One thing I want to let you guys know that we've been in business since 2012, and just being in business since 2012, so to give us 13 years in business. When I first started Surf's Up, I was a corporate income tax auditor for the state of Florida. And I used to travel to Tallahassee a lot. My wife, who's here with me now, she's an excellent cook, and she's also went to chef school and became a chef. And we would go travel down there. We were both foodies, so we would eat the food, and then we really just kind of liked the atmosphere. And we were thinking like, okay, why don't we kind of like use some of what your flavors and some of the things that you've learned in your cooking and bring some of the style of Tallahassee and bring it back to Chicago. Native to Chicago from the west side, as a matter of fact. To the west side in the house. Since 2012, when we opened, we've been in business since then. We went through the pandemic. We've had ups and downs. We've learned so much. And also during that time, we've also started doing a lot of networking. So we built up a good group, a good network of like industry greats. I mean, half of the people that sit on the National Restaurant Association board, I can call my friend. You know, I can call them up in a second. Another reason I think that now is the time to invest in Surf's Up or get you a Surf's Up franchise. And it kind of like ties into the number one. I have the blueprint now. You know, talking to these people and learning from these people. About 5 years ago, right around the pandemic time, is when I decided to get out and start doing more conferences. So I'm going to I've always gone to the one here in Chicago, but now I'm doing like the Restaurant Finance Development Conference, Food on Demand Conference. I'm a member of the Prosper Leadership Committee for the Prosper Forum. I also spoke at the National Restaurant Association last year, but I got a really good group of network, and these guys have given me the blueprint. Originally, you know, I thought it was gonna take like, you know, millions of dollars and everything for me to actually get started and get going, but now I know, and I know the process. So it's kind of like once you have the blueprint, and then I have a huge network of people that are kind of like really behind us and supporting us and rooting us on. And I know, and I'm sure you guys know also that timing is everything. We've been in business for 13 years. During that time, we paid our dues. We had ups and downs. We had some good highs and we had some lows, but we've made it through. So now we're at the point where we're really looking to kind of like take off. We recently, we're in the process now of formally setting up our board of directors. As a matter of fact, I got my first board member that showed up today, Grant Barra, he's here. I mean, we're coming right into the tipping point. Another reason I would say, right now it's a massive opportunity to grow with Surf's Up. You know, imagine being at Chick-fil-A, and you know, Chick-fil-A started in 1946, you know, as the Dwarf House Grill. 20 years later, they turned themselves to Chick-fil-A and rebranded. Just imagine in 1966, if you were involved with Chick-fil-A, where you would be now. You know what I mean? So, you know, we all know Rome wasn't built in a day, but they say they laid bricks hourly. I just feel like this is a really good opportunity to be with Surf's Up. We're formalizing our board. We're going into our second year of a contract with Levy Restaurants at Soldier Field with Chicago Bears. So last year was our first year with that. Levy Restaurants, they do Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. They do SoFi Stadium. They're owned by Compass Group, which is a worldwide company. So that's just a lot of opportunity right now. I mean, this is our first contract with Levy, but there are going to be a lot more to come. One of my friends, Andre Veneer, who's the founder of Doghouse, when I explained to him that I was entering into a contract with Levy, he explained to me that he has 39. So he has 39 locations with Doghouse. And our expansion plans is to do more and more franchising, start to get into like a development and real estate model with the franchising. And also we want to start, what we're doing now, like what we're doing with Soldier Field, we want to expand that. So we want to do a lot of stuff in non-traditional venues. So we're looking at Army bases, Live Nation concert venues. We want to expand our relationship with Levy Restaurants, of course, and keep that growing and everything. This is actually my first franchisee, and he's still with me. He's been with me since 2014, and his store is still open to this day. And we've become really close friends, and you know, he's just been with me, great, and he's been with me the whole time.